What's up? Death Howl gets what makes From Software Souls games so good. The loop of checkpoints, resetting enemy spawns, grinding up specific gear, learning enemy attacks, and spending dozens of attempts perfecting strategies against the bosses. Taking those generous stalwarts and bringing them to an excellent deck builder is a stroke of genius, as it's RO in 6000 before Christ Scandinavia. You will traverse the spirit world to find your own dead son. It's damn near perfect 30 so hours of the video game, and I was playing it on a PC, but basically on an Xbox. But whatever. So let's take the our attention to the game's premise, and it's simple and yet unique. So you play as a bro, a mother who was very loving about her son, and she lost him after he went out hunting with his father. So Ro's father was a shaman, and she uses those same skills to transfer into the realm of spirits. These are five major zones of this spirit hub, each with its own leader, whom Ro hopes to gain an aid from them and search her son, whose name is Owi. That owl looks like it could run on a PC from the 1980s, and it's beautiful. The story is preliminary told about the visual novel style to the portraits taking and short cutscenes. Both feature emotionally fused animations despite the simplifying pixel graphic style. Every region has a dominant color palette, letting you know exactly what you're in for. The white area is full of snow and cold, the swamps area is toxic and from Software's Miyazaki himself would demand, and so on. It took me roughly 30 hours total to beat each region in the final zone. The story told you to explore every nook and every cranny on this map is an emotionally heavenly one. Despite being set over 8,000 years ago, it is something anyone can relate to. A raw grief over the loss of their child to the gale of their rage are embodied in game and business bosses. She defeats them. She runs away and masks a representative of her inner torment. Well, this is a brilliant journey aided in the large part of uh, excellent tactical gameplay. So, um, about the Souls-like, let's talk a little bit this. The term of the Souls-like makes most think of dodge, rolling, lock-on combat, but the true nature of the Souls games is couple of the pinpoints, and the enemy respawn when you activate the checkpoint. There's always a focus of grinding, etc., etc., etc. So it's not only about rolling and dodging the attacks and mastering the patterns of the bosses to pass them, but it's always that whole nails every single one of these, starting with the various realm and realms cards. You begin the game with a basic card set called Realmness. In the first word, as you defeat the enemies, they will drop their Death Howl. This is the currency used to create new cards to level up. At each checkpoint you unlock, you can choose to cash in your Death Howls for teardrops. Teardrops are used to level up realm-specific passive buffs, unlock cards, and allow you to equip more totems more than the anyone later. Much as Souls like title, if you die while carrying the Dead Holes, you will be most until you revive them, as it's a grind because turn-based deck builder. They invariably end up in the middle of the combat area you just died in. If you choose to immediately reinitiate the combat, you have 5 turns to pick them up before they vanish. Should you defeat your enemies, they will drop items that you need to craft new cards. Each region has unique enemies letting you craft cards that work best in that region. If you try a card from another realm, it will cost more mana to play, as you have 5 mana per turn. This is a huge determinant and means you need to build up deck for each realm to have any shot of advancing. The UI allows us to save 20 different decks in our hand, and it's easy to set up the change in both controller, mouse, and the keyboard. Each region has different playstyle dictated by the teardrop level associated with you, as you perform various actions such as hitting enemies, gaining blocks, losing health, or playing cards as you will fill a matter. Once the matter is full, you will give your boss based on which realm you are in. The northern realm wants you to block, so matter fits you gain it, and the matter bones gives you mana back. Your cards in that realm are mostly block based, which various attacks costing less and less blocks you have. Contrast this, the swamp area, where the gameplay jumps between losing and gaining health. Every more hurts you and the enemy, filling the meter as you take the damage. Once the meter is full, you can gain health back as well as damage cards, which heal you in certain situations. As this is the grind-based playing field, you have a mix of melee, range movement, buff, and debuff cards, which will you need to practice on how to best use them. It is an experimentally tuned experience in which defeat is always just around the corner as you traverse the map. So, every subzone in each realm is a gauntlet. So, some are easy, others are incredibly difficult, and all of them are fun. The map shows little at first, with the fog of war or only lifting when you activate the first checkpoint in each zone. Once you do it, your entire layout is shown, letting you to see how many fights getting to each new checkpoint will take. While there is a main quest, you can focus on it, or you will need to the revolts to do the side quest and various hidden caves that are very narrow and little map. These quests offer up new cards, teardrops, and the totems. The totems are up to 4 passive buffs or the modifiers that you can change at any time or any combat. Getting a free movement every turn or starting with one block let you customize your build beyond just cards. Some quests will stake an extra card or you move into your deck, which can normally only hold 20. Easier quests give powerful cards, while harder ones give you obstacles. No matter what, when, or quest, you cannot fast travel. Normally, you can instantly fast travel to active any checkpoint. Having the transfers across the map, facing numerous fights is a challenge. Throughout, you can still heal up at any checkpoints along the way. So, yeah, this is the deck builder souls like it's brilliant and I don't really see like as soon as you tune into it you will be on the wave and it's really hard to hop off. This game is amazing. It takes the deck builder and the souls like and makes something different, unique. I didn't know I was missing. As day one I played this game, I really fell in love with it. I spent a lot of time in it. So definitely I would recommend this game for you to play. Bye.